Hey, what's going on, guys? Double 18 Set Shadow here. So, with today's Market Watch, we have a lot of items to cover, so I'm just going to get straight into it. And for today's first item, it's going to be Dragon Tree Wretch Demon Shrieder from Set 9, which is the Dark States Dragon Tree Wretch, allowing you to pull cards from Soul and give you Dragon Tree markers. Last time I had covered this card, it was elevated in price. We have Greedon and Omnia Grusa right now that play this pretty consistently, usually just as a one or two of, but prices are still up there. You've got $12 base right now if you want the triple rare, and $23 if you want to pick up the FFR. Listings-wise, there's still a good amount of them. 16 overall on the triple rare, and then 10 overall for the FFR, so I would say that the hold possibly goes somewhere downward with these listings. And given that we have the next set of Dark States we're probably going to get are all around Rejeweled, I'm not sure we're going to see much more use of the Dragon Trees as we go. Then we've got Griffo Gila coming, which with set 13 Vartex is on the way, but we've still got a good amount of quantities across the board for all the listings. Even the FFR, which is still at 10 listings but is $36 right now, it's still higher than its market price of $25. And then you've got the triple rare, which has 21 listings, so that's still a good amount. It's just a matter of how many players really want to go into trying building Vartex decks once we actually get set 13 in the next month. And the DSR is down to $60 if you want to pick up a copy, but let's see how many low copies there are. One person actually picked up a copy at 127 earlier in the month. We have 2 listings underneath $70 and then 3 more listings in the low 70s area before it becomes 80. So it jumps and jumps and jumps, but we have mostly a downtrend over the last few months. It just peaked back up at the end of November, likely due to some of these sales, but yeah, market price on this one is around $74. Painkiller Angel. I just wanted to revisit this because there are a few listings that are running out and getting the price up there for the rest of them. The special reprint from the Festival Booster only has 2 listings starting at 40 cents, and then the trial deck one from Graham Grace is only at 5 listings starting at $1.40. The market price on that is 48 cents. The special reprint in Dragon Tree Invasion is starting at 84 cents, almost $1. And then the original is $1 to start off with. But effectively, Painkiller Angel is moving its way up there for all of its base rarities. So effectively, it's going to be hard to find this for change now. And then when you come to the SP, it's got listings back under $20 right now, but it's 6 listings to go and market price 15. Base is currently $17.42. Then Inlet Pulse Dragon's another one to watch for as we go along, where right now the original and the reprint from set 9, we're looking at around the $15 mark. It's 16 base for the original and $14.20 if you want to pick up the special reprint. Their market prices are higher than these base listings right now, but there are all 37 listings between the two that you can pick from. And the SP is at $50 with 5 listings, and the market price follows suit. Just beware, with Leonorn coming up in set 13, players are likely going to give this another look. Another card that I've talked about every so often is Mediel from Lyrical Set 3, and it looks like the card is starting to creep up in value for its triple rare. That's the one I really want to cover here, where it's been at around $4 market price, and players are starting to pick it up at over $5, and most of the there are only 4 listings left. They're all around $6 right now, and if you include shipping with some of these, yeah, it's basically become a $6 card. I honestly haven't taken any time yet to try Mediel, but it's still it's a fair deck, at least from theory, and something I still definitely want to try out. But ultimately, it's running out of quantities, so just keep that in mind. Dim Darkness Frozen Resentment. This one is low on listings on the double rare, but still has a lot of listings left on the FR, which technically has the lower base price of $8.86 to the double rares $9.95. Market prices, though, follow what you would expect, where the double rare is $6.71 and the market price of the FR is $10.62. And if we look at the availability of the FR, it hasn't been bought since the end of October, but there are a number of listings right at $9 and creeping back up to $10. So for the double rare to be at $10 too, you might as well just pick up the FR. But in this situation, it might mean that it will drop a bit. At least on the double rare side, it should drop, as long as players are paying attention to the fact that the FR exists. Taking a quick look back at Token Rambo, since I don't remember now, but I believe we're supposed to be getting the second Token Rambo set sometime next year. So, but in terms of the booster pack, there's still not much value in anything that's base rarity. Mikazuki Munechika is the most expensive of the base rares that you can get as a triple rare, and it's the only one that's even above $10. $19.75 if you want to pick it up, and market price is only $9.10. 6 listings. If you want the SP, nobody's been buying it, but it's $40. And if you want the Token Rambo Rare, there are 2 listings available at $250 to start, $250 to start off, and the market price is $37. I don't know if that's going to happen. I honestly don't research Token Rambo enough to tell you, but one thing I also can tell you is that there's just not enough attention, given that here is the perfect guard for Token Rambo, Hakusan Yoshimitsu, which right now only has 8 listings, mind you, and players have been buying it recently. But right now you can pick it. Oh, actually, there are 25-cent listings, but most of them are getting close to $1. So it is starting to creep up. And if we take a look at the other variants, there are actually 3 other variants of this one. There's a promo version with 8 listings as well, 40 cents to start off. And then we've got 3 listings on the SP at $39 to start, and only 1 Token Rambo Rare starting at $76. But the market price on that Token Rambo Rare is $18.83. So the thing about the Token Rambo set is that the Token Rambo Rares are the ones that have the high values, if you can even say that for a lot of them. But then between the Perfect Guard and the only card that seems to have value in this set at the base rare, this is how it's looking right now. Desire Devil Incane, which is from set 3. If you want the double rare, that's still easy to pick up with 31 listings starting at 25 cents. But the SP had a buyout. Market price on that is $4.25, but it's only got 4 listings starting at $15.11. And after getting crushed by Greedon at my last local, I can also see why. I mean, Greedon is actually pretty strong after seeing what it can do. And that extra damage needed to defeat it, well, it's going to be funny when Greedon runs into Shiranui once we finally get that. Talking a little bit about the triple rare reprints, we've got, not the triple rare reprints, the triple drive reprints. Go Ahead Mikani was announced as one of them for Brantgate. So, looking at listings right now, we've got 33 listings on the triple rare. This is a set 8 card. It's $12. Market price is $15. I can't imagine it going too much higher, given that it's really only Chaos and Messiah that play this, and not too many others. We have been getting so many different variants of Dark State Soul Charge ones, so it's really only whether or not Brantgate decks might play this, and Messiah's been the only one off, except for... Yeah, it's really only Messiah as a Brantgate deck that even plays this. And the FFR is around 50 at this point with 8 listings, but yeah, I don't see this going too far. Now here's the big highlight that I want to go over, Knight of Blackness Obscudine. All I can ask is, what happened? I did not see Obscudine in the reveals for the Triple Drive set when it came to the Brantgate reveals, and I'm puzzled. Eva was announced, Fountain of Knowledge Eva, but Obscudine was missing. Why? I really want to know what happened and why it got overlooked there when all of the glitters so far have not been overlooked yet. We got both of the Direful dolls, or not the Direful dolls, yeah, I can't remember, but basically Tamayora's dolls. And of course we got Mikani, So I'm just kind of puzzled. In any case, Obscudate is currently $13 if you want to pick it up, and it gets up there to 15, 16 as well, so it's up there. And then there's Moth Girl Maple. We haven't had the Cater Sanctuary reveals yet. They're coming up this week, but this is one that I'm pretty sure will get announced with the Cater Sanctuary reveals. If Maple gets skipped, I am going to be really surprised. I mean, Obscudate is one thing where it only works with Eva and really has no applicable use outside of other places, but Maple's a not a staple, but a great generic. So if it gets missed, I'm gonna be surprised. In any case, it's around $25 if you want to pick it up. Market price is $28, and if it does get skipped on Triple Drive, I would imagine it will would actually skyrocket. Roroa, the grade 0 of this card, and the SP specifically, is now out of stock on TCG Player. The last few listings sold just under $40, 36 and 40 basically, and there was one at 32, but it's gone now, so if you wanted to pick this up, you'll have to look elsewhere for the SP. Knight of Deity Decree Thesis has gone down in value further, and is now $15 if you want to pick up the regular promo with 14 listings, and even the foil version has dropped in listings to $23. Its market price is $61. Let's see if it's actually sold anywhere. It's sold a little bit, 20 and then 23, so it seems $20 is still working out, but there's always the possibility that it could just keep going down, whereas Minerva does not see as much play. Security Upgrader is the big promo chase for tournaments right now, where it's $22 if you want to pick up the base and $46 if you want to pick up the foil, and only 7 listings on that. But the foil is below its market price right now, but the base one is above the market price, so I mean, this is to be expected given that Pure Light is still a fun deck to play overall, and this has so much utility in there. Elementaria Sanctitude, this card has basically just kind of hovered around $20 for its full art. And right now, we've got plenty of listings available right around the $20 mark. And if we take a look at all the other listings that are available, the other ones are just underneath that by dollars when it comes to the base listing. But effectively, it's now above $15, but it's barely crossing 20 in most cases. And you've still got the World Final version, which still has one listing at 800. We'll see if that ever sells. Looking up Pranks Osme, this is a Kyrie Support card, but I noticed that it's $7 and also only has its one printing. It's been up in value over the last month, and I never really got a chance to look at it. But Kyrie has gotten some new support in Japan, so definitely pay attention to some of the other support cards. We're looking at $7 to $8. There are some $10 ones on the market, and the market price is still $501. 12 listings overall, but just keep it in mind as we continue along. Forefront Knight Tedfault from set 11. Primarily, I just want to note that the FFR has base listings back in the $20 range after it's been going up and down. The last few listings sold at the end of October in the 30s, but we have 2 listings in the 20s after it goes back up into the $30 range and beyond. Bastion Accord is down in value as well with 29 listings. There are so many copies of this card on the market now, and it's dropped to about $13. So as we continue to get to December, I guess players just don't really feel like picking this up anymore in favor of preparing for what's upcoming after that. And finally, Doll Surrogate is our last card, which is still short on listings. 5 left, and it's $43 to start off with. So if you needed to pick this up, you're going to have to shop around if you're trying to hope for a low value on this. I don't think this is going down anytime soon, especially since we still have applicable uses of this in future decks that are coming, and even a lot that are existing right now. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys later.